Hello Divination and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to download and install our free blog post template for Divi's co-working space layout pack. This is the final result we're aiming to achieve. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to head over to this blog post, which I'll link to in the show notes below. So next you want to download this template. So I'm going to click here on get it for free, add my email address, and then click on download. Next, we're going to click here on download the files. And then we're going to go to this folder and open this file. So here it is here in my downloads folder. So what I'm going to need to do is to double click on it so that it opens. And then we also want to go into this folder. So I'm going to double click again. And this is the file that we're going to need in a moment to update our site. Okay, so I'm going to take it over here to my other screen so you can see what I'm working on here. So what I'm going to do now is to go to my website. So this is where we're going to add our template. So before I can show you what the template looks like, I need to show you what currently is on our website. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to all posts and I'm going to open this in a new tab, and then we need to view this blog post. So when we take a look at this, you can see here that this is a basic blog post. It doesn't have any design or any customization to it. And this is why we are using the template that we need to add right now. All right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to go all the way down here to Divi and then click on Theme Builder. Next, we are going to now click here on portability. Now, you know that file that we downloaded a moment ago, which is this one right here, which I unzipped from my downloads folder. We need to now click here on import, and then we just need to drag this over here and then click on import Divi theme builder template. All right, so now that our template has been installed, I'm going to click now on save. Now let's take a quick look again at what it looks like so far. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Now when I refresh, you're going to notice a difference. And now this is our new layout. So as you can see, this looks really nice. This is our featured image and this is our content area. And over here, it shows us our dates, our comments, and so on. And when I scroll further down, you can see this image here disappears, which is, I think, a nice touch because it makes this look very, very clean. So there we go. And over here, we also have our comments area, and pretty much that's our design. So what we need to do next is we need to go in so I can show you where you can make your customizations if you want to change these colors here to match your design. Okay, so next we're going to come back over here to our theme builder and we're going to come over here to our custom body. So this is what has all our designs that we are seeing over here on this page. All right, so first things first, let's start here with our section settings. Now to see what has been changed here, we just need to click on these three little dots here and then click on view modified styles. All right, so here is the background. So we can see right here, this is very light gray. Okay, now let's go over here to our gradient and we can see here that our gradient has been added here to the top. Now to customize that color, we can just come over here and we can now change this to whatever color we want. So as you can see here, it is updating, and this ideally would be the colors that would match your color palette. And then over here as well, we have our secondary color. So you can see here, I can intensify it. And this is how we quickly go in and change the layout of our blog post template. All right, so I'm not going to commit to this. And then finally, we also have this shape right here. So you can go in and upload your own shape if you need to. But if you don't want to use any shapes, you can just delete it. And pretty much that shape is gone. So now your layout is going to look slightly different. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Next, let's take a look and see what is happening over here in our modules. So I'm going to now click here on our module settings, and this is going to show me my dynamic content here from my post publish date, which is right here. So what we can change here is pretty much the font and the colors. So I'm going to now go into my text here. So we can see here Poppins has been used. So we can change this from ultra bold to maybe bold because that may be a bit too much. We can also change the colors. You can see here the colors are updating. So this is where you would come if you want to change your colors right here. All right, so pretty much that's it. Now let's take a look at something else that was updated here, and that's the border. So here we can see that we have 100 VW. So we can play around with this. And basically, if I bring it down to 0, it is going to be a rectangle. I'm not sure if you can see this on my screen, but that is how quickly we can go in and make a change to that. Okay, so moving on, let's close out of here. Let's take a look at the comments, or in fact, let's look at this module here. Right, so this one here is our post author. And again, this is dynamic content, and this can be customized over here. Okay, but if you want to make changes to that, we can just click here on design, text. And first of all, we have our text here, so we can make it all caps if we need to. And we can also change the colors right here. So you can see as I'm clicking through here, it is showing the colors. Okay. And again, we can also play around with the borders by coming all the way down here to border, and we can adjust like that. So now it's a rectangle, and now it's back to that. All right, so I'm going to close out of here. Now over here, we also have our image, and you can see that this is an image which then takes on our featured image. So if I go now into my module settings, so you can always go here into your design and check all these settings and make adjustments to that. Okay, so moving on over here now, we also have this main area here, which is what's going to have all our content. So I'm going to click here on our module settings. And again, this is a post archive title, and we can come over here to design. And for me to go specifically to this item, I'm going to click on this brush tool. And now we can see that this is our heading text, which we can make some customizations here. So we can go with bold. We can also change the colors here. So let's say we need to go with a dark gray here. We can just make our adjustments like that. And pretty much that's it. You can also adjust the size. And let me show you where you can adjust the size. So here it's at 50 pixels. We can increase it or reduce it. Okay, but you don't want to do too much because that won't look nice. Okay, next, moving on, we also have this divider setting here. So again, we can go in and make some changes. Right now it is yellow. We can change the colors like that, or we could even make it gray. So it's up to you what you want to do. Okay. Right, so moving on, we also have our content in here. So if I click here on this gear icon, it's going to go into our post content settings. Now, this is where you can go in and customize all your headings and also your paragraph text. So let's start here with the paragraph text. So I'm going to click here on the paintbrush tool, and you can see straight away it's taken me to my post content settings. So this is where I can go into my font here and choose, say, for example, Poppins. We can increase the size like that. And the line height seems okay, but we might need to reduce it a little bit to about maybe 2.1. And then here, let's play around with our headings. So the first heading here, which is heading 1, this is the one that's highlighted. We can go in and change the font weight. We can make it bold. We can also change the color here. Now, all these colors and changes that I'm making are going to be updated over here. Okay, so to prove that it's working, I'm going to just save this so I can show you how this has changed. So you can see here this divider here on our template here is yellow. So let's see what happens when we save this. Okay, so we're going to save this one more time. So now when we come over here and refresh, you can see now the color has changed, and this will apply to all your posts on your website. So this is why it's important that you use these templates. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.